Hello, today we are making ground turkey chili and show you how to pull it together in a crock pot. You cook it on high for 4 hours and let me show you the ingredients. There are a ton of ingredients in chili. It's a rather simple recipe, but there is a bunch of stuff you have to put in. And the first most important thing is the ground turkey. So I already went ahead and cooked this. It was 1 pound of ground turkey, dark and white meat mixed. I chopped half an onion, sauteed that on the bottom, added the turkey, and then cooked it to done. So that's your first step. Then everything else just goes into the crock pot. Here's the crock pot. I'm going to set it for 4 hours on high. So you want to put the ground turkey in the bottom and then add your rest of your ingredients. I like to use both crushed and diced tomatoes. The crushed, fire roasted, give it a nice flavor. I use 3 types of beans. I use pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans. I also like to throw in a can of white sweet corn. It just gives it a little bit of an extra pop and color, nice color. I usually drain the beans. It makes it a little bit saltier and very watery if you don't. So I drain the beans. I reserve the juice on the pinto beans just because I like that flavor a little bit better and tends to be not as salty. And then the seasonings that you put in are a combination of chili powder, garlic powder, cumin, a little bit of cinnamon. That's a new flavor that I recently read about. Onion powder, smoked paprika, chipotle chili pepper, and then a little bit of cocoa. That's also something I recently read about that's supposed to increase the flavor. Also, you always want to have some salt on hand for taste. So let me show you how to put this together. So the first thing you want to add to the pot is the ground turkey. You just dump that in. Then you want to go ahead and add in your beans. So here are the kidney beans. Just dump in the whole can. Here's the black beans. Again, just dump in the whole can. The pinto beans with the juice. The can of corn. And then I would go ahead and add in the whole jar of the diced tomatoes. You're probably not going to use all of the crushed tomatoes, but the diced tomatoes definitely gives it a little bit more texture than the crushed. So just stir in a little bit there. Probably add in about half the can of the crushed tomatoes. Start with half the can. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding in the seasonings. So I added in a tablespoon of the chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, and salt. So that's what it looks like there, and the onion powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in a teaspoon of the cocoa, cinnamon, paprika, and chipotle pepper. Those are stronger flavors, so I don't want to add too much. And once all the seasonings are in, I'll just start mixing it. So once that's all mixed, that's what it looks like. Go ahead and put the cover on it and check it in about 2 hours.